Right, hello ladies and gents, welcome back to Nip TV. Apologies about that, we have missed the first two rounds, but hey, it's only the first two rounds of what will hopefully be 3 maps. And there we go, the man who's just come back from the gym in Sparrow, starting us off with a nice scout headshot onto Bubble. And by the looks of things, I think what will have happened is Gamers2 will have won the pistol, taking a look at the current economical situation, and then Mortal Kombat must have ecoed them most likely with Tech 9s or something along those lines after force buy in the second round. So an interesting start already.
Yeah, well, Gamers2 actually forcing things up straight away as soon as they can. And nice shot there from Spiro. He's the man who's just come back from the gym, hence the delay, as we said, but he's already starting off hot and strong. He looked really good earlier on. I think we've got that nice 1 versus 3 clutch, but Dreamer responds, and that will be Spiro down for the count, leading us now into a 3-on-3 situation. These measly pistols in the hands of the CTs is not going to be good at range unless that Deagle from Innocent can do some damage, but he has to be knocked down to 32 HP, but only 17 seconds left on the clock in Mortal Kombat. They've got to get their running shoes on here by now.
Yeah, they do, and that's a great shot from Min-Eyes, and that Gamers2 going to actually eco Mortal Kombat. They will. Innocent confirms it, 2-1, and such a shame that we missed those first 2 rounds, because this game so far, full-on back and forth between the two sides. Gamers2 now, they're the ones in control of the economy. They're the ones with money to work with. And Mortal Kombat, they said, right guys, we force bought you once, you force bought us, so we're going to force buy you back. And it's great to see this kind of Counter-Strike.
This is what we wanted from these two teams, really. These were two of the teams that
great
I was really
back and forth, yes.
Yeah, this is what I wanted, you know, and I was really looking forward to seeing these two teams potentially face up against each other. And as we said, you know, Mortal Kombat getting that automatic victory, so they're happy that they may actually only need to play 1 best of 3 to get through to the knockout stages. But Mouse is going to take down Victor there. That's his second kill of the round, and this is just going to be a clean-up by the looks of things here for Gamers2. Spy Leader, the last one left alive. He actually gets a parting kill there with the CZ75, but all pistols coming out here, and Mouse will pick up the final kill of the round, securing a 3-1 victory. So, good stuff here for Gamers2 so far. But of course, Mortal Kombat on that T side, they're going to be pretty annoyed if they won that second round and then got eco'd again straight away. You know, not exactly what they would have wanted.
I mean, especially when you're on the T side of Overpass, it is quite a CT-sided map. You know, you expect the T's only to rack up 4 rounds, 5 maybe if you're lucky. Yeah. And, well, they would have loved to have capitalised, like you said, on that force buy. But let's see what happens here. They made their way towards short. Min-Eyes with 1. Bubble returns a frag with the P250. But hello, look who it is. It's Miku with his AK-47. He has, in fact, managed to put another terrorist very, very low on HP. That other terrorist was Dreamer. But realistically speaking here, Mortal Kombat barely had any guns, barely had any armor to work with. And it's no surprise, really, to see it go 4-3 in favour of the Poles.
4-1 in favour of the Poles.
What did I say?
4-3.
Did I really say 4-3?
You said 4-3. It's
fine.
Wow. We know it's been a long day already.
I need a maths lesson.
You do. It's all good, though. And now we will see Mortal Kombat buying up again after the back and forth rounds that we've seen so far, able to stabilise their economy to some extent and buy 5 AK-47s here. We can see Spiro once again going for that AWP, which he did so much damage with in our first series of the day when playing up against the Nerd Rage squad. So let's see if Mortal Kombat can bring it back to Gamers2 now that they've got these.
So NKL just toying in the underground area. Spy Leader takes off the face of Malzinho. And that's a good start here for the Bulgarians. Bubble trying to take control of Long. He's going to have 1 pole to try and deal with, and that pole was Sparrow with the AWP. And surprisingly, he doesn't actually get the frag, even though he did have the big weapon in hand. He goes down to 16 HP, so toilet control belongs now to Mortal Kombat. They're quite split up here, though. Dreamer, he's on the opposite side of the map, making sure the CTs can't go aggressive, can't get too much information. And we very well might see quite a late execution here onto one of the 2 bomb sites as Mortal Kombat finally regroup together. I think they are going to head over to this A bomb site because they know Sparrow is very heavily tagged. And there we go. NKL drops the player in the underground area. This should now commence. This push is surely going to come in now.
30 seconds left on the clock, but Spiro's there. It doesn't matter that he's only on 16 points of health. He's got 1, turns around, a Spy Leader messes up his aim initially, but the spray down does come into play, and they will be able to plant that bomb. So 3 versus 2. Spiro still alive with 16 points of health even. Let's see if they try to retake this well. Spiro's gone down now, so Miku, is he going to go for the 1 versus 3? We saw him get a clutch earlier on. He's not going to get it. Spy Leader with a second kill there, and that will be 4-2. An important round for Mortal Kombat, and I like the patience there from them. They didn't get, too over-aggressive in that 4 versus 4 situation when all things went quiet. Once again, they just started to make their way slowly down the A-long area and push onto that bomb site.
Yeah, they took their time. They made sure, everyone... basically, they got the information on where their opponents were playing. They were aware who was low on HP, and then they just regrouped together as a unit and pushed the bomb site together. And really, a map like Overpass is very similar to a lot of other maps from that certain perspective, a lot like Dedos too. You sometimes got to take it slow, figure out how your opponents are playing, and then simply work off that after you've got the information. And talking about information, Bubble's got information that Sparrow is playing long, but even though it was Bubble who won that fire battle in the last round, his opponent has won it this time round, and Gamers2 here, can they make it 5?
We shall see indeed. Just going to renew those smoke grenades by the looks of things. His eyes over towards that B-bomb site. No initial indication as of yet as where the bomb could eventually head. Spy Leader, the man on your screen, is the man with the bomb on his back. That's a tongue twister for you there. And Victor just making sure that none of these CTs push aggressively down to long, and just the other side of him will be innocent there, as we can see. So relatively close to these two, but the clock is ticking here for Mortal Kombat. They played it slow in the last round, and it worked off for them. Let's see if it works again here.
Yeah, so Victor just going for that peek, just to check whether there's an AWPer there. But the problem with that peek is, as he was jumping, Innocent could hear his footsteps. Now sees AKL running through the smoke. And yeah, Mortal Kombat, I mean... I spoke to you about this earlier on, Cheery. I asked you whether you'd ever played Mortal Kombat, whether you'd ever heard the whole finish him kind of thing, but unfortunately that time round it was Gamers2 who finished Mortal Kombat. But again, they're on the T side of Overpass. They're going to eco this round, save up money, save up weapons, and they've still got a lot of time to work with. With regards to the veto, a lot of people were asking about the veto. Just to clarify to people, this is Gamers2's pick. I actually predicted that we could very well see this map, and then I also predicted that we could very well see Mirage. That will be the 3rd map, should we require it. And GPlay's pick, surprisingly, is actually Train.
Train, awesome that you're going to see that map, actually. I wasn't expecting to see that map today, but awesome stuff indeed, as Miku is just slowly but surely taking down these Mortal Kombat players as they enter on towards the bomb site. Spiro and Innocent will finish them up here. So 6-2 is the score, only 1 casualty in that 8th round there. So Gamers2 just, helping their economy, and that's obviously, as we know, such an important thing on that CT side is to not take too many casualties when a team's on an eco round, just because it's really going to damage your economy so much more and help their economy.
Roger that. So, unlike what we saw earlier from Gamers2, opting to go only for the single AWP setup here on the CT side, but look at that, Innocent going towards that connector area. He jumped, he took a peek through the window, and he spotted the Mortal Kombat players, but it seems like they are going to take control of this A bomb site, or this B bomb site, sorry, quite swiftly as well. Defensive smoke's going down, Bubble just shutting off the area, and Mortal Kombat, not only have they got the numerical advantage, but they've also got the positional advantage, and this should be an easy round for them. And Gamers2, they fell asleep there on the B bomb site.
Look at his position from Dreamer there. Wow, so close to being killed. Down to 9 HP, but he was aware that Innocent could be on that flank, and that's exactly where he was. So he got the easy kill, almost kill. I think we saw Innocent get the dink onto him, but all the same, he will survive, as will Malzinho. He exits over towards that A-bomb site, that kind of bank area, whilst the rest of the T players make their way over towards T-spawn, and that will be 6-3. So a good round there from Mortal Kombat. It's pretty close between these two sides, but kind of in the grand scheme of things, if it goes on like this and it's just, 6-3 scoreline, it just doubles like this, then Mortal Kombat will be pretty happy, because the more rounds you can get on the T side, the better.
Yeah, definitely. If Mortal Kombat can go into the second half with 5 or 6 rounds, I think they'll be over the moon, to be fully honest with you. And look, they're doing it again. What they did that last round, in contrast to what they were doing before, is they upped the tempo. But no, Spiro, we saw him playing B-long, A-long, I keep mixing the two bomb sites up, A-long earlier on. He's changed it round, going now towards the pipes, gets the entry frag. Minai's holding a great angle on short to get the second frag for the poles. And Miku here, he doesn't miss these. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And Gamers2 win what was honestly an important round for them, because, money was a little bit tight after they lost that previous round. They didn't really want Mortal Kombat to be able to build. And because Mortal Kombat won that round, they lost the one straight after. Basically, their money is basically not looking very good right now, and proof of that is the Galils and Dreamers Tech 9. But to no surprise, they are forcing it up.
No, it really doesn't surprise me, and they know that the Gamers2 economy could potentially be a bit dodgy. It's in a good state now, and they should be able to buy up again even if they do lose this round, but obviously the more damage that you can do to the economical side of the CTs, then the better. Nice push there from Innocent. He does take down NKL, tanked down to 9 points of health, so a dink coming in there, and NKL will not be happy that he wasn't able to pick up that kill, but the initial man advantage going in favour of Gamers2 here.
So, the Gamers2 setup. We've got Innocent on top of the A-bomb site, just playing from the CT spawnish area. Sparrow, he's gone back towards A-long. Mouse watching around the toilets. Meanwhile, only 2 poles this time around on the B-bomb site as Mortal Kombat. They've gone back to their slow, methodical approach, but they have no one outside the B-bomb site. That's allowed Miku to actually push the Bulgarians from behind, and they've actually given him a frag, and Miku's got so much information here. Gamers2, they know exactly where Mortal Kombat are hiding.
Let's see if Mortal Kombat can try and bring it back in their favour, of course. If you are just joining us, if you're wondering who the heck Mortal Kombat are, it's the name of the ex-GPlay squad. They've left the organisation, and this is the name that they are running under for now. So it is the ex-GPlay team. Do not worry about that whatsoever, but they wanted to be called Mortal Kombat, and that's what we will call them, as Bubble takes down Innocent there. But look at this position from Spiro here. Lovely stuff from him. That's 2 kills. Victor, the last one left alive. He will fall after getting the trade frag. 3 players left alive there for Gamers2 just to extend their lead even further, and they are looking good. And the Mortal Kombat economy is absolutely broken here. That force-up did not work for them, unfortunately.
Nah, I felt they would have genuinely been better off just ecoing that round and then just going all in with proper weapons, to be fully honest with you. And now they've got to pay the price, unfortunately. I'm not sure what they'll be able to come up with Ford's P250s and Dreamer still on a Glock, but this is Mortal Kombat. This is the ex-GPlay lineup, so who knows what they've got up their sleeves. They've headed towards A yet again. Sparrow, that key man so far as well. I mean, I don't know what he's been feeding himself going to the gym and all that, but he's definitely on fire right now. Granted, only up against pistols, but hey, Chewy, we casted a Gamers2 game earlier on Dust 2. I believe he was against Nerd Rage, and that man was still really, really on point. Good play from Dreamer, but surely he's not going to pull this off.
Mineyes shuts him down there at the end, but still a good amount of economical damage done, considering that was, I think, pretty much a full save from Mortal Kombat, more or less so. The fact that they took down 3 players is pretty good, but the Gamers2 economy is just too strong at the minute. We've got Mineyes, actually, who's on over $10,000 at the minute, as well as Miku, who's got $9,000 in the bank, and obviously they've got a full buy here. That AWP still in the hands of Spiro, rebuying that. So, you know, the Gamers2 economy is not in a bad stead whatsoever, and I'm liking this change of pace by the looks of things. Malzinho pushing quite aggressively down long. We've got that bomb making its way through toilets. If they just move straight the way forward here, they're going to find an open A bomb site.
Yeah, they will do, but the problem with that is the CTs would then be rotating both from long and from behind them. So they've got to get this plant down and then retreat over to the toilets ASAP. So there we go. Bomb going down. Mineyes, he's going to try and burn the Bulgarians to the floor. Victor, see you later, gets barbecued. And now Malzinho just about spots a glimpse of Bubble, but he's aiming too high. NKL looking to stop the rotating CTs in, gets a double. Fantastic play from NKL. And now Innocent and co, they hear this bomb beeping. They're trying to breach this bomb site, but it's easier said than done. Smoke will go down, and Innocent now, he's probably just going to try and defuse and take the gamble, but surely he's not going to be able to do it. He's running away, and what a round for Mortal Kombat.
It was just crazy, wasn't it? You could see it all setting up, and this is kind of the lovely advantage that we've got with the HUD that we can see in as casters and as viewers, is that we know exactly what's about to ensue, whilst the teams are not quite sure on, on each other's setups, and that quick bomb plant, and then just everybody from the CT swarming that A bomb site didn't work out for the CTs, and they will not be happy with that. They have got 5 M4s here, so their economy, as we spotted out earlier on, is still fine. Mortal Kombat just helping their economy. But, I reckon if Mortal Kombat can pick up 1 or 2 more rounds here on this less favoured T side, they'll be pretty happy with this half.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see whether they're going to be able to do it. Take a look at the scoreboard. Sparrow, 17 frags, no surprise. He's played so well recently. And Dreamer, again, for me, man of the team for Mortal Kombat for this ex-GPlay lineup at Star Series. Fantastic player. But so far, so good for Gamers2. If Mortal Kombat can get one more round maybe on the board, then they will go into the second half with things looking strong. They've got the all-important 4 mark now here on the T side of overpass, but still, they need to build on this. Bubble just toying around long. Victor looks like he was sniffing around towards the picnic area, but he is going to fall back now towards the A bomb site. Mineyes, he has been spotted, and this could be crucial. He's going to get pushed from his right, and he's going to get pushed from his left. Dreamer through the smoke, headshot onto Mihu. Victor and Bubble chime in, and just like that, Mortal Kombat take control of this larger B bomb site, and Spedo and Malzinho now with it all to do.
Yeah, they're in a bit of a tricky spot. They've got to go for this one, or, well, actually, no, they don't, because this is round number 14, apologies. So they are going to save those M4s, knowing that their economy could be in dire straits if they do lose those rifles in hand. And what a round for Mortal Kombat there. Absolutely brilliant work, only taking one casualty, which was Bubble, but they looked so confident there. They kind of changed the pace, did something a bit different overall on their T strat, and just went, no, we're definitely going to commit to be here. And they got those entry frags. That kill through the smoke, I think it was from Dreamer over towards B-Long. That was amazing. And those kind of entry frags that just happen like that, they can just completely open up a bomb site, and they capitalized on it really well.
Well, not only did Dreamer get that frag, but the problem was, I think it was Mineyes or Innocent on short who got spotted by the guy.
It was Mineyes, wasn't
the
it?
other player coming from long to the left of Dreamer. So he spotted him on short in front of the door. But the problem was that there was also a Mortal Kombat player within that door area as well. So it was basically just bullets being sprayed left, right, and center, and the poor CTs just couldn't avoid them. But anyways, can Mortal Kombat get 9-6? NKL seems to think they can. He knows another CT's there, and that other CT's going to walk straight into his crosshair. Mortal Kombat on the road to 9-6. But still, don't rule out Gamers2. Or maybe we should start ruling them out after that.
I mean, this is really weird, because I know it's overpass where the CTs like to play aggressive, but the Ts almost played the start of that round like a CT, because they were just waiting. They were waiting for the other team to come into their crosshairs, and it's like the CTs are just pushing down. The T sat right back at the bottom of the map and waited for the Gamers2 squad to push through. That being said, though, it's all action still as Malzinho picks up 2. Breakdown coming in from NKL, and suddenly out of nowhere, we're left in a 2 versus 2 situation. Bomb making its way up long. Dreamer tries to find the frag there, gets Think down, and Mouse down to 10 HP.
Dreamer looking to try and salvage this round for Mortal Kombat, make up for his dead comrades, and now all pressure on the shoulders of Mihu. Unfortunately, though, he is on the wrong bomb site. He will know now with 20 seconds to go that surely these Ts, they're attacking the A bomb site, and there we go. He takes a U-turn. He's going to be going round the back. But still, 2 versus 1, very, very difficult, especially as he's given Mortal Kombat a lot of time to get great after-plant positions. And bada bing, bada boom. Easy headshot for Spy Leader, 9-6. And if Mortal Kombat can win their CT pistol, then you never know. I think they stand a chance of winning this.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Even though it is Gamers2's map.
Yeah, Gamers2 map, and you would suspect there that Gamers2 did win the knife going on that CT side. So for them to pick up 6 rounds in that fashion was really good. And let's not forget, that chaotic start. Even I know that we were unfortunate to miss the first 2 rounds there, but still, when we came back in, we could see it was just back and forward. The eco wins coming in, everybody trying to mess with the other team's economy. Eventually, it stabilized, and it looked like Gamers2 were in good stead. But suddenly, Mortal Kombat just picking up a round here or there did them really good. And we are into the pistol round on the second side of Overpass. This is the first map in this series, though. Let's not forget, this is a best of 3.
Very, very interesting setup coming out from Mortal Kombat on this CT side. Almost like they know exactly what to expect, and they haven't guessed incorrectly, but they've failed to get a frag so far. Victor, he's dealt a lot of damage onto Mineyes, yet he's still standing, running away, leaving a trail of blood behind him. But all Gamers2 have to do now is just sit in these afterplant positions and wait for the CTs to come to them and spray them down with the Glocks.
NKL and Victor doing good work now. We're left in a 3 versus 2. Those CTs getting bashed down. Mihu will pick up 2. Finished off with Innocent there. And that's a great round from Gamers2. Nice work. I like the idea from Mortal Kombat. Unfortunately, the execution wasn't up to par.
I think they put 2 or 3 players in that little connector area offshore.
Yeah.
And that's actually a great area because if it had been A, they'd have been quick to rotate round the Ts from behind. If it had been B, they'd have been able to open the door and then face the Ts from short. Like you said, it was a great area, but unfortunately just didn't pay off. And it was, in my opinion, a round that was an important round for Mortal Kombat. And now, if we see Gamers2 make this 12-6, it will be quite a steep hill for Mortal Kombat to climb if they fail, especially to win the first gun round on the CT side as well.
Well, let's not forget that we saw some crazy eco damage going in earlier on at the start of this game, and it could return. That was nice headshot down to Spy Leader to return the frag, now leading things onto a 4-on-4. And I don't really blame the decision of Mortal Kombat here to kind of force things up as much as they can, upgrading their pistols and getting armor in hand as well. It makes sense in the situation that they are in, and they know that they can do some damage on their eco, like they did at the start of this very map. But still a 4 versus 4. Nice shot there from NKL, and that's Minai's down. He's going to be able to reward himself. What's he picked up? That's a Mac 10. So SMG now in hand, and the man advantage here for the CTs of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and here we go. Footsteps being heard towards the bomb site. Miles with the Mac 10, headshot onto Victor, looking to make it 2. He will make it 2. And now Bubble and Dreamer, just to try and see, I think, how much damage they can do with these 5.7s. If they can get one more, then maybe, just maybe, the retake will be real. And, oh, Bubble so close to getting one more. But now it does leave Dreamer 1 versus 2. Dreamer gets it! 2 versus 1. Phenomenal play with the 5.7, and the clutch is real. And we're going to see a repeat of what we saw in the first half. Fantastic play from the man I said we needed to look out for Mortal Kombat. Brilliant stuff.
RIP headphone users.
RIP headphone users.
I apologise on behalf
There's
of
nothing more satisfying than a nice 5.7 headshot, I tell you
just
that.
destroying everybody in
crisp.
Twitch chat's ears by that phenomenal play. What a play, though. I mean, that's the kind of thing that just brings their team so much back into this. And again, I kind of don't really expect anything less of Gamers2 to force up here. 2 Tech 9s and 2 AK-47s. But still, that play was crazy. And that's the thing that the 5.7 can do. You can never, underestimate these things, even though they are just pistols.
Pero is no more, thanks to Spy Leader. And it looks like Dreamer, he's still getting fragged with that 5.7. Malzinho, though, wants revenge. Minai's comes in with the Tech 9, only to find that he's all alone, and only to find a bullet hit him in the side of his face. And it looks like we're going to have a small pause.
Hopefully it's just a small pause.
Hopefully.
And it won't take
If someone's DDoSing innocent, I don't know who you are, but I will find you. And I will kill you.
We need to have that as another emoticon as well. We are, of course, like...
What, make a Liam Neeson emoticon?
Yeah, I think so. And we can dedicate it to our fellow comrade who's not with us this weekend, Liam, or Logan, as we all know him, and see if we can put it in there. I don't know. We'll see. We're still taking ideas for what we want.
Yeah, you guys let us know what kind of emoticons you want to see in the chat.
Yeah, I think we've already started off well. I know that we're plugging them quite a bit, but who
I love the Alu Red Bull one.
The Alu Red Bull one,
I don't know who
good.
the genius was who made it, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
It's not like it was me or anything.
And then the Forest Kappa as well is pretty good.
Yeah.
With the typical Forest face. But anyway, back in the action. Innocent connected
with
really
a typical
quickly.
Forest face.
Well, you know what I mean, like the expression that he pulled with the eyebrows and everything like that. It's just a Forest face. That's what I'm naming it now.
Bubble looks confident. Yeah, I'm just going to face long with my knife out. Just want to show it to the viewers, to the spectators. I've got a better knife than you. Victor, kill onto Minai's. And really here, Chewy, not really expecting Gamers2 to do much.
No. I'm just going to, again, try and look to see if they can do any economical damage to the CT side of Mortal Kombat now. And once again, if you are just joining us, Mortal Kombat are the ex-GPlay squad. So if you're wondering who the heck these players are and why they're playing under this tag, they left the organisation and they decided to call themselves Mortal Kombat. Nice clean up there, though. No casualties whatsoever, so it's 10-9, all still to play for here. We will see Gamers2 buy up.
Yeah, to any Mortal Kombat fans as well. I was actually speaking to NKL the other day, and he told me that they do have a new organisation lined up. So he didn't tell me which organisation. He's not allowed to reveal it. But, fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll wake up one day, head over to HLTV and see a nice announcement going. So good luck to them.
And this is the thing, if they go far in this tournament, I think that would be really good PR for them as a whole. If they go far in this tournament and do really well and then announce their new organisation, that's just going to be great for them and the organisation as a whole. And that's one of the things that we want to do here at NIP TV. We know that a lot of the big teams, which you love to see, get so much limelight and get so much action on your screen. So we want to make sure that some of these other teams get their moment in the spotlight as well.
That's really nice play, that, actually. Just opening the door and then just... I'm not sure whether he opened the door, whether he blew the door up with a grenade and then just held that angle, hoping that a CT might show something offshore. I mean, if you don't get a kill, you deal damage at least and get the information.
Yeah.
So, Nice stuff there from Mineyes. This is a spot here Bubble's playing. It's actually a spot that a lot of teams have started utilising. And it's one of those spots where, even though people keep on utilising it and it's part of the current meta game, T's always forget to check it, especially when they rely on late pushes, because they're so focused on trying to get the bomb down that they forget to check to the right of them. But anyways, Dreamer gets one frag towards the B-bomb site, but here we go. Bubble, there it is, comes into action, headshot onto Innocent. That's the position I was talking about. And FAMAS was all he needed to deal the damage. 20 seconds and counting now. Victor and co, all they have to do is mow down Mineyes, the final pole. And before you know it, Mortal Kombat, they've brought it back to 10-10.
10-10, and this is the thing. As soon as that round was won, was it a 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 2 with a 5-7 from Dreamer?
It was 1 versus 2.
Yeah, 1 versus 2, but still, that alone, they've won every round since then. So they've just completely destroyed any momentum that Gamers2 will have had. They're also destroying the Gamers2 economy here. Once again, we can see them forcing up in some respects. They're just upgrading pistols, getting some grenades in store as well, and 2 players in Spiro and Mauzinho with armor as well. But this is looking really good for Mortal Kombat.
So, there's our overconfident friend in Bubble.
Yeah, he's still doing it.
Yeah, it's like, come at me, bros. Funny thing is, like, when you let go, like, you know, when you press mouse 1 down onto a nade, but, oh, wait, forget about mouse 1. Sparrow's going ham is with the Tech 9, and Auto-Director didn't catch it, but this bomb site now belongs to Gamers2, apparently. Fire just about putting Miku down to 3 points of health, but even though the rest of these players only have pistols, it looks like they very well may take back the lead. All they have to do is hide. Bubble, Molotov down and out. Victor coming in now as he searches left and right for these few remaining poles. Down goes another, and the bomb is ticking. Chewy, can they do it? The smoke goes down. They're going to try and ninja defuse. And goes one play, but that's a big kill. Innocent with 1, Innocent with 2, and the third as well. Oh, hello, Tech 9s. And all 5 players there from Mortal Kombat were killed with Tech 9s. They are not going to be happy with that. And I swear it's Caster's curse. Yeah.
Because, like, as soon as I say that the Gamers2 economy is wrecked, their momentum is wrecked, they suddenly force it up with some Tech 9s and absolutely destroy Mortal Kombat. What a round.
To be fair, it seemed like the attack, like, towards B was so fast that even Auto-Director itself couldn't keep up. Yeah. Just to clarify, guys, unfortunately today, our observer cannot make it, but we will have an observer in the future, so hopefully we won't be something like that. But anyways, Mineyes with a nice crisp headshot onto Spy Leader. Fortunately for Mortal Kombat, they still can afford to buy up. 4 M4s on them right now. But still, advantage to Gamers2.
This game is just back and forth. It's a pendulum swinging. Exactly what we wanted between these 2 squads. And once again, let's not forget, guys, this is a best of 3, and this is only the first map. Victor will respond onto Mineyes to even things out now into a 4-on-4 situation with just under a minute left on the clock, and that bomb is right the way back over towards T-spawn at the minute. So Gamers2 really taking things lightly even. I like this position from Bubble, though. Takes down Mauzinho with his M4.
Yeah, hopefully this map's a sign of things to come from these guys. Victor, he peeked once, he's going to peek again and get another frag. Good stuff from Victor. And Gamers2, well, Chewy, it seems like they can win with pistols, but they can't win with actual proper weapons. And I guess the main difference between, you know, last round, they took their opponents by surprise. They upped the tempo, they just surged straight in there, proper full-on YOLO style without giving a care. This time round, they're all spread out. It seemed like they were uncoordinated, and now they've just left Sparrow quite literally in the shit, hence why he's in the toilets.
Nice.
Excuse my language.
But one thing that I like about Mortal Kombat here is that even though they got, you know, they had rifles in that last round and they got destroyed by pistols, one thing that I really like here is that Mortal Kombat, again, just change up their play, slightly change position. We saw Bubble holding that nice little angle to get that kill on Mauzinho over towards toilets. Things like that, just changing it up and not backing away, but going forward and wanting to put it straight back in the face of Gamers2.
Victor's music. Victor's actually got a music pack as well.
How many music packs have these guys got?
It sounded like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Like,
I thought I heard something, but I thought it was like a production thing, so I wasn't going to say anything. But I'm glad.
Well, you are the guy doing the production, so if there was music playing,
it would be my fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag blame Chewy. We've not done that yet today.
No, it's a crap hashtag.
Coming. It is coming. That's not very nice.
I'm sorry. I've been a bit mean today.
You are.
Yeah. I'll go back to professional mode. But anyways, Bubble. Mr. Confident, again at long, just prepared with that nade of his. One CT has spotted Mauzinho's right-hand man, but good stuff. His teammate was the bait. Mauzinho surges out to get the frag, but still, they haven't committed just yet. We've got Miku's only on a pistol, so if he can maybe pick up one of these drop down falls from a Mortal Kombat player from this point onwards, it might be okay. We can see NKL and the Gamers2 players both jumping up on that ledge, trying to spot a glimpse of each other. They do spot each other, but unfortunately, no damage dealt. But that is damage dealt by none other than Dreamer himself. Kill onto Sparrow, NKL and Dreamer chiming in together. And Victor, well, he's hiding in the corner, but Dreamer, he's got the crossfire going. Mortal Kombat, they're in the swing of things, and they've finally got the lead, 12-11.
The silent assassins of Mortal Kombat with their M4 Colts in hand, just slowly but surely shutting them down in fashion. This is such a close game, and just to clarify, because we haven't actually talked about it yet, I know it's a long way off, but if any of these games go to overtime today, it is MR3 10K. Yeah, we're not going to sit around for absolutely ages with overtime. We want it quick, fast-paced action for you guys at home. We know you've been waiting for these games as have we.
I prefer MR3 10K as well, not just because it's quicker, but because the fact that the teams only have 10K means they actually have to manage their money a lot better as well, which I think is an important factor in Counter-Strike that sort of that style of overtime enforces the teams to bear in mind.
This will be another eco here from Gamers2. Last time they were forced down onto just pistols. They actually won it, but bearing in mind that was Tech 9s that they had in hand, and we know what damage that pistol can do. So with, once again, just under a minute left on the clock, Mortal Kombat this time round just happy to sit and play defensively. They know that there's a chance that Gamers2 could only have pistols, and they do not want to get in the faces of these players and play too aggressively, so they're just going to sit back on the site. They've got the information now that in comes a push over towards A. That's 4 kills in a row. Make it 5. No damage dealt to the Mortal Kombat side, and they take round number 13.
I'm pretty sure almost every time I've seen Gamers2 head towards that bomb site, they still haven't learnt their lesson to check the right-hand side for bubble.
Yeah.
But seriously, like you said, you hit the nail on the head. A really good passive setup from Mortal Kombat. They kept their distance as well. We saw Victor, who was just peeking towards the toilets through a little gap in the truck. So he was essentially covered by the truck, but he could still shoot bullets through that small hole. Really intelligent way of playing. And remember early on when I said the reason why I always like casting and watching Cobblestone and Overpass is because they're new maps.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you see something new employed by a team every time you cast a game, which is really, really nice to see. But anyways,
Sparrow.
Gamers2, it's just back and forth, like you said. It's like a pendulum.
It is a pendulum, and this is the thing with Sparrow. You know, he's one of those players who can just do that. Dreamer picks up the kill onto Miku there, and that's a big player to take down. Miku had such a great series earlier on against Nerd Rage, and can he continue with that performance? We will see. I definitely figure, you know, we were talking about predictions before this game went live. No matter who wins this first map, I really do think it could go to a third map, and that would be great if we did finish off with Mirage. But Victor pushing forward will even up the situation here. Spiro down for the count. Left into a 3-on-3, and it looks like these T's are going to rotate over towards the B bomb site here, Carnite.
Here we go. Storming through short, but Dreamer's got a 1 frag already on that bomb site. He's going to make it a hat-trick before hitting the floor. But oh no, NKL, he took that fight all by himself. And all it's going to take now is a headshot from Innocent to say see you later to Victor. But I think, yeah, Victor heard the footsteps. He knows exactly what's coming here. And the problem, Chewy, for Innocent is that... Oh, wait, no. Innocent made the footsteps on purpose. He did the footsteps on purpose. He knows now that Victor's actually rotated around fully. And, well, Victor's been completely fooled here.
It's ring around the rosy, isn't it?
I mean, he even had me fooled, and I could spectate both players.
He didn't have me fooled, just for clarification.
Okay.
I thought he could do it. Just saying that. But there we go, the 1 versus 3 for Innocent, exactly when he needed to do so. What a play from that man, and Mortal Kombat will not be happy with that. You can see NKL asking for the HP of that player. Lovely work indeed. And he also got the bomb down as well, which helps his whole team's economy, but it's so back and forth between these two teams, we really cannot call it yet.
What does Achtung Überlange?
I don't know, I'm not
mean?
German.
Okay,
Is this
fair
Germany?
enough. I don't know.
Do I sound German to you, Carnite?
Maybe.
To be fair, we did a test stream yesterday, and Carnite was telling me all of the things in Arabic on Mirage.
Yeah, I was reading everything out.
It was really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, back on board with the game. Minai's here actually going with a Mac 10. Interesting.
So, where's he going to storm first with that Mac 10? Where's he headed, actually? Well, look at this. Great boost coming in. And it's just little things like that when games are as tight as this, that can end up making a massive difference.
Yeah.
The bomb is going to get picked up by Innocent, and we're slowly starting to see the mass majority of the Gamers2 players congregate towards the A bomb site, but they do find themselves 2 men down, and if they can't at least now get the next frag, then I think they might struggle.
But all the same, they've got those important players still left alive. Nothing against Minai's and Miku, but we know what damage that Spiro and obviously Innocent from that last round can do as well. So this certainly isn't over yet. Gamers2 showing their powerhouse side, but Mortal Kombat once again just putting it back in their faces straight away. And 30 seconds left now. Time for Gamers2 to do something. It looks like they're going to execute over towards A. There's still grenades left here on the CT side, though, so they're going to have a lot of stuff to play with to try and counter-flash them as they enter. Bubble in a nice spot. That's one. Gets traded out instantly, but Spy Leader and Victor are there to clean up the mess. 14-12.
Yeah, Gamers2 left it really, really, really late, and still that A-bomb site because of the truck in the middle and so many hiding spots and that other truck towards bank as well. So tough to try and infiltrate as a terrorist, especially if you've not got smokes, you know?
Yeah.
Normally that's the kind of bomb site that you want to sort of try and take over using a set piece. You want to be stood around the toilets. You want to smoke bank. You want to smoke that little underground CT spawn area before you infiltrate in. But we've seen Gamers2 win their eco buys before towards this bomb site, but it seems like NKL just taking a leaf out of the book of Pronex, barbecuing the rest of Mortal Kombat. Gamers2 might get a bomb plant here, and they might even win the round. Miku picks up an M4, gets a great headshot, and suddenly just that headshot by itself turns this round upside down. But Bubble,
he comes to disturb the party.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, that's great for their economy, but they've, you know, Mortal Kombat now are on game point. This is a best of 3, as you said, plenty of time, so it's not all over yet. Do not worry about your skins quite yet, ladies and gentlemen. So it is match point on overpass. And let's not forget, this is Gamers2's choice of map. It is Gamers2's choice of map. Obviously, Gamers2, they have no choice but to force buy here. But still, considering that last round was obviously an eco buy from Gamers2, I still feel like they did very well to drop, was it 4 out of the 5 Mortal Kombat players or 3? But still, regardless, they killed over half of them. Yeah.
So it was a really, really good return for them. I just hope that they can win this round and carry on fighting. They haven't gone long much, and they might even catch Dreamer with his pants down. Not Dreamer with his pants down, Bubble with his pants down. Bubble's been playing so well so far. He's been so confident over towards there, but away from that, NKL tagged through the wooden panel down to 25 points of health over on towards B. And that's the thing, that's a great spot to jump over the top and look, but it's so easy to get killed from there. Dreamer's down, so advantage the polls of Gamers2 here as they look to try and take this game to overtime. Miku, more than aware that there probably is someone else lurking in and around the pipes. Sparrow, who plays longer to CT, and he's going to get a kill onto Spy Leader with the kill. Great frag from him. And now Mortal Kombat, 2 men down, but the T's, they're congregating together. Miku's the flanker. Miku's getting headshots left, right, and center, but they don't check that spot again. Bubble with 2. He does go down in the end. But I can't emphasize enough to Gamers2, for the love of Christ, when you come into that bomb site, check your right-hand side. I think I've seen Bubble play there and get at least 2 frags with it every single time, at least 4 or 5 times now. Yeah. I've just had news in from our head admin that Team Acer have actually dropped their team. Interesting. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, and I'll read the messages a bit later on, but thank you. Shout out to Scott, our head admin. We'll talk about him a bit later on as well. 1-for-1 trade, though, in round number 29. This will favour the T's, as we all know. And look at these players heading up long here, Carnite. They've not even got the bomb, so if the CT's pushed so much far down, they could find the bomb themselves. Nice shot there from Spiro. That's Bubble down for the count. It is. Victor's lurking around in the toilets and in a superb position to capitalise, but I think they know, they heard him rattle off those bullets. He gets a frag, however, before pulling out. NKL trying to go for the pop flash, done from behind by Sparrow. And now it's advantage Gamers2, but realistically speaking, this still could go either way. This is going right down to the wire. Right down to the wire. Indeed, so close. 48 seconds left on the clock, and we can see those 2 CT players now just holding hands. Victor down to 11 points of health. Malzinho's relatively low as well, down to 31. And they have been able to salvage this bomb now, but the clock is ticking. It looks like they're going to commit over towards B as Malzinho makes his way over towards B long, but what a first match this has been already. It's not even quite over yet. Yeah, this could get brutal for Mortal Kombat. 2 players going through the pipes, and Spero has got control of short, and they're pretty much just going to walk into an empty bomb site here, and it makes you wonder, given Mortal Kombat's current financial situation, whether they might just save this FAMAS and that M4 and just take it into the next round and just try to play for overtime.
And once again, if you didn't join us earlier on, overtime is MR3 10K, so fast-paced, not much money to play with. Got to be careful with your economy, as you rightly pointed out earlier on. And you're exactly right. They're going to save that FAMAS and that M4. Knight will be 14 to 15 going to the last round of normal time on overpass here.
What do you reckon? You reckon Mortal Kombat can finish off, no pun intended, Gamers2?
I literally can't call it. I literally cannot call it. It's so close between these two.
Yeah. There we go. Mouse. He tried to save his weapon. Unfortunately, did in fact get done by the bomb. And Mortal Kombat here, you have to feel sorry for him. I guess Dreamer's still got that M4 that he saved from the last round. Victor can pass on that FAMAS. Yeah. So we could see at least a 3-rifle setup coming out from Mortal Kombat. And then maybe 5-7 armor buys from NKL and Bubble. But we have to deal with a pause first. We have to deal with a pause, indeed. Hopefully it won't be too long before the pause. Now, I don't actually know. I probably should know this. We'll have to ask our admins again behind the scenes and see if they are allowed a tactical pause in the game, because we know a lot of tournaments are doing that recently, where you're allowed a tactical pause somewhere in the game to discuss tactics and find out what you need to do to change things up, or what your tactics are going to be to change the pace around, and, and things like that. So I don't know if it's that's going on or what it quite could be. Yeah, I mean, tactical pauses, I mean, they've been around for ages. I mean, I remember back in the day, really when you used to play PCWs, like practice clan wars against other clans, like back in Source and 1.6, from at least what I remember. Yeah. It was sort of frowned upon to have tactical pauses, because it's like, it's only a practice. It's not that serious, just as a practice clan war. So what people used to always do when they are taking the game seriously and want to have a tactical talk is just pretend one person's gone to the toilet. Yeah. And then genuinely, because that would give a genuine reason for the pause, even if it is a PCW, and people would just sit and discuss stuff. And yeah, but it's good that we're starting to see tournaments more and more take into account how crucial pauses are, both tactical and as well why they are a requirement, because you never know what might happen, especially, unfortunately, with DDoSing and stuff like that going on nowadays. But yeah, this could very well be tactical, given it's 15-14 and we've got 10 players on the server. Well, I've actually just been told that it's not tactical. Is it not? Mihu having some technical difficulties at the second. So but it is live again. We've been told by admin, so hopefully it won't be too long before we are back live again. Should be good to go as we go into, as we say, round number 30, the final round of Overpass. And what a map it's been, and this is really close here. You've got to wonder how demoralizing it's going to be for Gamers2 if they do lose this first map, and then they have to go and play technically their away map because they picked Overpass, and if they lose Overpass, then they've got to go and play Train. I've not seen these two teams actually play Train too often. I've seen Mortal Kombat play Train, and there's a reason why they chose Train. They're a very, very solid Train side. Gamers2, I don't think I've ever seen take on Train. So for me personally, I'm not sure what to expect from them. But anyways, you never know. Gamers2 might win their map, might win Overpass. Sure, they're around down right now, but never say never. No, never say never. Indeed. So the pause has come out and we are good to go. Live once again here for round number 30. Are we going to overtime, or will Mortal Kombat take it? They've gone for this kind of weird force by Bubble with the 5.7, but we know what damage that pistol can do after Dreamers play with it earlier on. 2 FAMASs and 5 AK-47s here for the polls of Gamers2. Yeah, Bubble opting to go for a helmet, interestingly enough. Maybe could have done without it and invested into more grenades, but Spy Leader, first casualty, as it looks like Gamers2 prepare to charge straight in towards this B bomb site, but NKL going huge, gets a quick double, and Malzinho and co, they're stuck here. They can't run through the fire. They've got to quickly think, regroup, and decide where on earth they want to go, what bomb site they want to attack. And Innocent is low on HP once again, down to 29 points. He's kind of caught out in this position. It looks like they are going to regroup and make their way through B long and still go onto this B bomb site. But of course, we can see that there are 3 players there coming up against them. NKL will fall there. Innocent now, sorry, that's Mouse who's down to 9 HP. Nice 2 kills there. As Minaj will get another one. It's a 1 versus 2. Make that a 1 versus 1. Ooh. Bubble versus Innocent. AK-47 with little
health left versus 5-7 and 100 HP.
Bubble should be able to do this. Knows exactly where Innocent is. Misses him by millimeters. And Innocent's going to run away. And now all Innocent has to do is play with time. But Bubble knows... Oh, no, he doesn't know exactly what's coming up. He's got to go for the defuse. He's going to gamble and go for the flash. But he's got to try and find Innocent. And Innocent is playing this perfectly. He's not going to peek until he hears a defuse. Or is he? Is he going to get there in time? Bomb has been defused.